What do you think the chances are that you're alive, conscious, and breathing with your mind, your life, in this body here in this universe? One in infinity? That's it. One in infinity. There is no number. There is no number because there will never be another you, and you will never be here in this moment for all eternity. For all eternity, you will never be here in this moment. If that is not worth investing in, I don't know what is. If that's not worth having a sense of urgency and purpose for, I don't know what is. If you can't see that as a need to have a sense of urgency, a sense of purpose, and to take life seriously and put the fucking work in, then you never fucking will. Life is discipline. You will either discipline your life, or life will create the sense of urgency to do so for you. Because your bad habits, your bad actions will lead to all the things that you're suffering from in your life, and you'll blame everybody else but your lack of discipline. But your lack of urgency, your lack of purpose. Well, I can tell you emphatically, 100%, that everything in your life is all your fault. Nobody else's. It's yours. And nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody. You have to show up for yourself every day. You have to see your own value, your own importance. You have to find your own purpose. Create your own sense of urgency. Create your own value through discipline and lining up your actions with your beliefs. Because deep down inside you, you know that you have a purpose in this life. You know that you were meant for something greater. You know that you're supposed to be a strong man. You know the difference between right and wrong, and you're conscious. You know what you need to do, and you're not doing it, and therefore you suffer from depression, mental illness, vices, because life is discipline, and when you do not implement that discipline in your life, you suffer from mental illnesses, depression, anger, anxiety. If you do not overcome and develop the skills to handle your problems, the proper coping mechanisms to make it through life, we become drug addicts and alcoholics and live a wasted, miserable fucking life. And I can talk about these things because I've been there and done it as a recovered alcoholic. You ain't been the places I've been. You haven't been through the pain I've been. I've been shot 4 times and once in the face with a .44 Magnum. I was blind. I had to learn how to walk with a walker. I grew up being beat and mistreated my whole life until I got into my teenage years and started swinging on motherfuckers. Nobody took me serious. Because I thought love was the answer when I grew up in the hood, and fucking nobody and everybody rejected love. But my mother taught me love was the answer. No, the fuck it's not. Discipline is the answer. You cannot love anybody else unless you have discipline. You cannot show anybody love if you can't love yourself. And you can't love yourself with zero discipline, zero urgency, and zero fucking purpose. All you're doing is going around hurting other people, hurting women, hurting your friends because you're fucking lazy, inconsistent, and really don't care about anybody else but yourself. You think you got a good heart, but you don't. You're a fucking scab. Now, I say that with love, and I say that with the hopes that you'll hear these words and it'll resonate in your soul and you'll make a change. With controversy comes change. Well, I'm here to bring that fucking controversy to your life. It's what the fuck I do. Because I'm not going to let the world change me. I'm going to change the fucking world. Even if I have to do it one human being at a time. I don't care if one person watches this video. I don't care who watches my videos or don't. You can unsubscribe from my channel if you want to. I don't give a fuck. Because if one person hears this message and one person changes their life because of it, then my purpose is fulfilled. Period. And I will never apologize for my intensity. I will never apologize for my discipline or my seriousness, my sense of urgency in this life. Ever. And you shouldn't either. People will surround themselves with women, with other weak men who make excuses and never complete anything so that they can have an excuse to do the same thing. People will surround themselves with incompetence so their incompetence doesn't show. Show me a man that's surrounded by women, and I'll show you a man who enjoys a reputation that he didn't fucking earn. I've seen it my whole life. Men who don't want to be surrounded by other real men. Men who would rather be surrounded by little girls so that they can pretend to be fake tough, so that they can pretend to be providers, so that they can pretend to be fucking leaders. When they work part-time at fucking Dairy Queen, motherfucker. So don't fucking come telling me how you're a fucking man. Don't come fucking telling me how fucking tough you are, because you ain't fucking tough, motherfucker. These people are enjoying a reputation they did not earn. And that's why they don't surround themselves with men. Strong, capable men. I love being around men who are stronger than me, wiser than me, tougher than me. I don't want to be the toughest motherfucker in the world. I want to be an asset to everyone around me, and I want to learn and grow every day. As iron sharpens iron, I want to be around people who sharpen me. And I want to do the same thing for them. And in order to do that, you have to be able to examine yourself as a human being, as a man. You have to be able to examine yourself and make the necessary changes one step at a time until you achieve greatness. Greatness is not achieved overnight. It's nothing short of time and discipline and work. So don't surround yourself with weak people to pretend like you're strong. Stop lying to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Like I said, I can speak from a place of experience because I was the weakest person that you ever met. Until one day I woke up and realized just what a fucking loser I was. I thought I loved other people. I thought I was kind and had a good heart. Well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You think people just make up these eternally wise sayings just out of their fucking health? No, these eternally wise sayings, these evident truths that last through the ages are there because they are an evident truth that will never change. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The road to heaven is paved with good actions. And I know, and there's going to be some of you that say, you can't get to heaven through your actions. Well, sorry, heaven doesn't exist. I don't believe in fairy tales. And I don't believe in hell either. I don't masquerade behind Christianity or any other religion, although I respect all religions. Believe whatever you want to believe. Believe in whatever God you want to believe in. I do believe that there's a creator of this universe. I do believe that we are divinely invented and we have a purpose. But God honors strength. That God that created this hard-ass fucking universe, that God who created your intricate mind and body with an intricacy that I can't even articulate to you, that you can't even fathom what went into creating you. You think that God honors weakness? You think that God honors weakness? No, God honors men who do battle. The universe honors men who have discipline, fortitude, longevity, strength. Not men who sit around eating donuts, surrounding themselves with weak people and little girls, pretending to be men, enjoying false reputations and lying to themselves. The universe does not honor that. People who live off their girlfriend and lay on the fucking couch while their woman goes to work and they can pretend like they're a man of their castle. Fuck you. Get up and do something. People will always try to dull your intensity. Never let anybody dull your light. If you are a man like me, somebody who's working every day to try to be the best you can be, you haven't quite got there, but maybe you're getting there. Or maybe you just started your journey. Whether you just started or whether you're already there. Whether you're a young man or whether you finally become the man that you always wanted to be and you're still growing, I hope you never stop growing. At least you started. At least you started, and that's more than I can say for most people. Most people are walking blind in this world. And that's what the Bible talks about, the blind leading the blind, and they both fall into a ditch. Motherfuckers are blind out here. Yes, that's coming from a guy with the eye patch. Missing an eye. But even if I was missing both my eyes, I wouldn't be blind. Even if I was missing both my eyes, I could see more than these motherfuckers, these baby back bitches out here, not doing nothing with their life with zero intensity, zero purpose, zero urgency. I could still see more than them if I didn't have one eye. So what are you going to do with the rest of your life? What are you here to do? What's your purpose? I can tell you this. Physical fitness is the most important thing in a man's life. You can't do battle if you're not physically fit. And men were made to battle. whether it's spiritually, universally, physically, financially. Anytime you are in the gym, anytime you are getting in shape, anytime you are getting fit. Man, I've won fitness competitions. I've had personal trainers, and I got the best coach in America right now. All right? Wes Watson. That's my fucking coach. That son of a bitch has everything I want. And I'm going to do everything that man tells me to do. I don't give a fuck what he tells me. If he told me to drive to Miami right now on a fucking bicycle, I would. I don't give a damn what he told me to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do, because that man has what I want. There's people above me and there's people below me. There's people above you and there's people below you. You honor the people above you that are where you want to be, that have what you want. You do what they do and you'll get what they got. The most important thing in a man's life is physical fitness. You should absolutely be in shape as a man. And don't give me that bullshit about your goddamn thyroid. Fuck your thyroid. Train your body. You just might have to train a little harder than most people. But there ain't no such thing as big-boned, motherfucker. Ain't no such fucking thing. A lifetime of bad habits is why you are where you are. And you can change that. That is something you can change. Your physical appearance is something you can change. Your mind and every organ in your body, you can change by what you eat and how you take action. Because you are in control of your mind, and you can't tell me that you're not in control of your life. If you are not in control of your life, it is by choice 100%. If you are not in control of your mind and your body, it's because you need to come to a realization. And I've overcome mental illnesses. I've overcome stress-induced paranoid schizophrenia. You ain't telling me shit. Yes, that's right. One day I woke up and realized, because somebody brought me to a place of contention with myself, and I had to make the decision, was this man right or was he full of shit? And I realized that I was schizophrenic, that I talked to myself and had conversations with people that weren't there. Through all the abuse through my childhood and homelessness, or when my mom left home when I was fucking 16, wound up in a rehab. Because I was an alcoholic since I was 9 years old. So don't tell me that this is just something that you can't change. What about mental illness? You're watching this video, aren't you? If you have a cognitive ability to see something for what it is, you can change it. The only thing you can't change is something you can't see. The only thing you can't change is something you refuse or are incapable of realizing. I had brain damage, traumatic brain injury, and severe PTSD beyond belief. And I can have relationships and own my own business, and I can be a man, and I can be a father, and I can love my son. So don't fucking tell me what you can and can't change. I'm here to tell you that you can, with the right guidance, the proper coaching, and if you're armed with the proper tools, wisdom, and if you have the willingness to listen and do it, you can overcome anything in your life. Period. So what are you going to do for the rest of your life? I'll leave you guys with that. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? What is your purpose? What are you here to do? And then get the proper help to do that from somebody who is where you are. I love you guys. I want to see you guys succeed in every single way. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether I like you, dislike you, don't know you. I want to see you win. I want to see you win so your kids can grow up in a good world, so my son can grow up in a good world, and any kids I adopt or have in the future can grow up in a fantastic world of strong men and feminine women. That we grow up in a society with men who are real protectors and real providers, honest with integrity. Make one change at a time, one day at a time. Get that success, boys. Have a great, wonderful day. I love you guys.